It is Christmas at Detective Diaries. We know you have enjoyed past episodes on investigation topics, so here is something a little different. Sit back and listen to Jim Luck's Christmas story about Nick Holliday, Private Detective, and the Stolen Christmas Diamond. Upcoming in Season 2, we have episodes on private investigation cases and investigative techniques on the famous detective Frederick Aberline, adventures in Colombia, and much, much more. But for now, are you sitting comfortably? Then Jim will begin.
In an office in London, an area that never seemed to sleep, but certainly hibernated under a thick blanket of pre-holiday cynicism, operated Nicholas Holliday. His office was on the third floor of a brick building near the docks, overlooking a harbour, where the only thing sparkling was the oil slick. He was a private investigator who preferred the blues of a rainy Tuesday to the incessant jingle-jangle of December. His only nod to the season was a perpetually sad, slightly tilting plastic reindeer on his desk, a relic from a time when he still believed in second chances. On the evening of December the 24th, Christmas Eve, the rain was coming down sideways when the door creaked open and in stepped a woman whose elegance was only matched by her despair. Her name was Evelyn Carlyle, and she was the director of London's largest, most prestigious charity, the Mistletoe Initiative. "Mr. Holliday," she began, her voice a slight tremble, "the Christmas star has been stolen." Nick sighed and asked sardonically, "The Star of Bethlehem replica on top of the High Court building?" Evelyn shook her head, rain dripping from her expensive coat onto his cheap linoleum floor. "No, the Star of Hope, a priceless blue diamond given by a benefactor for our annual charity gala. It was meant to be auctioned tonight to fund thousands of meals for the hungry. Now it's gone. The safe was clean, no fingerprints, no forced entry, just a single melted marshmallow left behind." The marshmallow was weird enough to pique Nick's interest, plus the hefty retainer was already on the desk. He took the case. The investigation led him deep into the sterile, high society world of the Mistletoe Initiative. His first stop was the gala venue, the glittering Grosvenor Hotel, where the city's elite were currently sipping champagne, oblivious to the disaster. He interviewed the suspects, the over-enthusiastic event planner, Mr. Jingles, who seemed suspiciously happy about the chaos, the stoic security chief with a military past, and the benefactor's personal assistant, a nervous man who kept checking his watch. The clues were subtle. A stray strand of silver tinsel found in the vault, a security camera feed that conveniently glitched for 3 minutes, and a delivery manifest for artisanal snow. The trail of evidence was colder than a North Pole handshake. Nick visited the city's cold storage warehouses, following the lead on the artisanal snow. There, among pallets of frozen fish and industrial ice, he found his man, the security chief, a former army demolitions expert whose pension had been swindled by a bad investment. He hadn't stolen the diamond for the money, but for revenge against the city's wealthy elite who had profited from his downfall. He used his military training to bypass the museum security, and the marshmallow was a calling card, a joke about being a sweet thief. Nick, using a rare moment of genuine empathy and his knowledge of insurance law, convinced the chief to return the diamond before the insurance claim solidified and complicated the case further. Nick Holliday returned the Star of Hope to a tearful Evelyn just as the clock struck 11:55. The gala roared with renewed life as the diamond was secured for the auction. Back in his office, the sad plastic reindeer seemed a little less pathetic. Nick poured himself a malt whiskey, overlooking a city now blanketed in actual silent snow. He hadn't saved the world, but he'd saved Christmas for the hungry. A job well done, just in time for the single mournful chime of a church bell ringing in Christmas Day. Happy Christmas.